Have you ever stopped and read the food labels on your favorite health foods? You know, the food you buy that's supposed to be good for you and help you lose weight and feel your best? Just because the label says it's healthy doesn't mean it's really that much better for you. Let's take a look at 10 so-called health foods and see if they really are that good for you or if it was a pretty label designed to get your attention and take your money. Losing weight is harder later in life. It's important to fully understand what we're putting in our bodies. Let's have a conversation about our health and why we should be paying attention to what we put in our bodies over 40. Number 1 on the list, whole grain bread or wheat bread. It's loaded with sugar. Look at the ingredients. It's like the third or fourth. Sugar, brown sugar. Sugar is not good for you, especially if you're trying to maintain a blood sugar level or get your A1C down, or you just want to eliminate sugar from your diet because sugar's not that great for you. Try sugar-free bread. This is my brand. I like this one. And yes, there's a reason there's not very much in here. I haven't eaten this many sandwiches. It molds very quickly, faster than any other bread I have ever seen. Get you some zippy bags, throw it in the freezer, pull out a slice or 2 at a time as needed. Solves that problem. Number 2, veggie pasta, chickpea pasta is still loaded with carbs. The only reason that either one of these choices would be a better alternative to traditional pasta is if you're avoiding gluten. Now, if you're gluten sensitive, it upsets your stomach, you just want to eliminate it, by all means, get the chickpea or the veggie pasta. Read the ingredients. If there is wheat, there is gluten. But I mean, sometimes a big plate of spaghetti is exactly what is needed to make the whole day feel better. If that happens, use less noodles, thicken up your sauce. Add more paste in your sauce. Make it very, very thick. Add some diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, whichever you prefer, and a little more meat. Either, you know, if you're normally cooking a half a pound of meat, or if you're normally cooking a pound of meat, add a half pound or whole pound to that. You can always put it in a zippy bag and put it in the fridge. And number 3, you can't have pasta without spaghetti sauce. Have you looked at the label? It's full of sugar. Bad. Sugar's bad. Remember that. Sugar is bad. So make your own. Don't put sugar in it. That's how you make sugar-free spaghetti sauce. Number 4, silk almond milk. Vanilla, sweetened, full of sugar. If you're like me and you cannot process the lactose in the milk, absolutely go with the plant-based milk. I found Lactaid in Fairlife a little sweet for me. Fairlife is also a little expensive. This is my brand. Simple Truth, comes from Kroger's, like between $2.50 and $3 for a half gallon. Unsweetened. You can get the vanilla if you like the vanilla. This one is fine on cereal. You know, that's really the only thing you can use it for is eat on cereal or to drink it. But there you go. Unsweetened. No extra sugar. Let's read the label. We have 1 gram of carb, 0 sugar. You can get this brand at any Kroger brand store. Check out the next video in the lineup to see the grocery haul I got all this stuff from. Number 5, granola bars are full of sugar. I was so disappointed. I love granola bars either for a breakfast on the run or that middle afternoon pick-me-up because it kind of gets you going. It's very filling, but because you're on a sugar rush. So unless you're trying to maintain some regularity, add fiber to your diet, maybe skip the granola bar because when sugar is there, so are the carbs. And you're not going to do very good with your low carb diet or your less carb diet or your no carb diet if you're eating sugar. Number 6, instant oatmeal. I have cholesterol numbers that need to come down, so I've been eating oatmeal. Fruity Creamy is my absolute favorite, but much to my dismay, it's full of sugar. That's not good for the blood sugar. It might taste good in the morning, but it's bad for your blood sugar. Well, the old-fashioned roll oats, these things here, they are plain. They do require a little cook time or prep time, but you can do overnight oats. That's what I've been trying this week is some overnight oats. They're cold and wet. That's where we're at with the overnight oat experiment. cold and wet, but very filling. Number 7, steamable dishes. These right here. I love these. I was eating this exact one once a week for 3 or 4 months, and I couldn't lose any weight. And part of why, it's got 50 something grams of carbs in it. Prep ahead of time. This tray of carrots and celery and radishes is in bags in my freezer right now. I pull them out. It takes me about 2 or 3 minutes to heat them up. I've got lunch, I've got supper, whatever I want to eat them with. I've been doing a lot of prepping. We're going to talk about that more here on the channel, but that's a good alternative to have a good quick lunch or a side on the run. All right, number 8, Outshine bars. I love Outshine bars. I'm kind of an Outshine addict. I started eating these when I was recuperating from the COVID, and I felt a lot better. Like, they are very good for you. They are loaded with vitamin C, and they're frozen, so that helps fevers too, but they're full of sugar. Sugar-free, no sugar added. Let me reiterate. This is not sugar-free. This is no sugar added. There's a difference. Natural fruit sugar is present in these, but if it's already sweet, why the hell do you need to add more sugar to it? These are also smaller, so less calories. This is the size, instead of the great big honking when you have like half a twin pop. But this is plenty. Trust me, I eat one of these just about every night, and they have, drum roll please, 6 grams of carbs and absolutely 1 gram of sugar, 0 added sugar. The 1 gram of sugar is what is naturally present with the fruit that these are made from. Number 9, Triscuits. This was my go-to snack I ran a wireless store for 5 years, and for at least 3 of them, this was a frequent flyer in the snack cabinet. Triscuits and hummus. I absolutely love Triscuits and hummus. I turned around the box to the back one day and I read the label and I was so upset. And lots and lots and lots of carbs, which raise your blood sugar. Instead of Triscuits, Wassa. That's right. This is a Wassa crackers. Let me show you. By themselves, these are basically, they even look like cardboard. See that? But when you pair them with spicy tuna and an avocado, it's a delicious low-carb delivery system for things that taste good. Number 10, cereal bars. They are loaded with sugar. You've got natural fruit sugar from the fruit filling, plus the added sugar that's been added to what was already sweet and didn't really need any more to begin with. That's why when you eat one of these for breakfast, and then you start feeling kind of woozy about 2 or 3 hours later, or if you have one as an afternoon snack, you're kind of feeling a little dizzy after a couple hours. That's your blood sugar bottoming out, because they have raised and dropped your blood sugar. Cereal. Try cereal. These are Cheerios, multigrain. I don't add sugar to them. I just eat them. I don't eat cereal for breakfast. I have a cold and wet thing for breakfast. I don't like cold and wet at breakfast. That's why the overnight oats are so shocking to me, but I'm trying. I like this as a nighttime snack instead of something sweet. And these are Cheerios, and Cheerios do help you lower cholesterol. Just don't add sugar to them. If you want a little something sweet and extra, try raisins or like some dried cranberries, something like that. Put a handful in there, bam, it's like magic. I am not a dietitian or nutritionist. I am certainly not a doctor. But what I have done is lost a little over 80 pounds over the last 14 months or so. And during this time, I've learned a lot about eating with intention and eating with the intention of better health. So I pay more attention to the foods I put into my body and how they're actually affecting me and whether or not they're good for me or just in their pretty package. And if you would like to join me on this journey of learning how to eat better so we can just feel better, subscribe to the channel. If you found this video helpful and informative, give me a big old thumbs up. And I will absolutely encourage you to watch this video, which is the video where I bought all of the stuff you've seen here today, except the Wassa. I always have those. Check it out. Check out my grocery haul. It's proof that eating healthy can be done on a budget. and I will see you in the next one.